What's shaking? It's bacon, and it happened. I said I wasn't going to talk about this until Meek did something, and Meek did something? I think he made a diss track called Wanna Know. Meek wants to know. And I'm sorry, but this was filth. This was garbage. It was actually ass. It's not like I'm being biased or anything. It was actually ass. It sounded like a whole bunch of mumbling. Like, wee woo, wee woo. He was on a walkie-talkie speaking. It was trash. And he had the Undertaker's theme. I feel bad for the Undertaker. I mean, you lose at WrestleMania and then someone is losing while using your track. It's just, no. There's a lot that he says in this track, and I'll get to that. I'll actually bring up the lyrics because that's what I had to do. I couldn't understand most of what he was saying. It was just like all compacted together. And I could not understand what he was saying, so I needed lyrics. And the lyrics are like, what the fuck? It's like, what am I listening to? Okay, whatever. But it seems like Meek kind of took my advice. I said, you need to get Nicki to write your rhymes for you, write your bars. But he got the wrong female rapper. It seems like he got Iggy Azalea because this was a bunch of nonsense. It is not worth the time. We've been waiting days. Like, since this whole thing erupted, Meek has just been on Twitter talking. And he finally dropped something. And it's this? You had all that time to prepare and it's this? I mean, come on. Drake is laughing at this. He's literally laughing. He posted a picture on Instagram of him laughing when you drop your diss track. Like, what? Come on, man. You cannot lose like that. At least be able to argue it in the future. Be able to say like, nah, at least I didn't go like that. At least I didn't go that bad. But he went to the wrong planet. This is not his time. This was the worst diss track I have ever seen. I mean, it couldn't do better. It couldn't at least like have a flow to it. It was just gibberish on top of the Undertaker. I mean, did you think that the Undertaker's career could carry you too? Nikki, do something. Say something. Fix this man up because he's doing it wrong. Alright, now let's talk about some of these lines that are in the song. Alright, so he says, you fucking dork. You change your style because you studied us. Coming with the same flow. Alright. What the fuck is he talking about? Like, didn't Meek come at Drake? Who's studying who? Why would you study someone below you? Why, if you are at the top, would you study someone below you so that you can replicate their style? I've never seen anything that is remotely like Meek's style from Drake. And then, coming with the same flow? This is the most hypocrisy I've ever seen. Coming with the same flow. Meek is the same on every single track. The only difference each time is either the beat or his features or both. That's the only thing that is different within each song. It's always talking about the same thing. It's always the same sound. It's always the same noise. So I don't know what he's talking about with the same flow. That's just nonsense. And then he talks about Drake having a ghostwriter once again. He says, niggas writing for you cause you know you never did shit. Alright, when I throw that hook out, I was trying to catch big fish. Okay, wait. Niggas want my spot but don't deserve it. Meek is jealous. That's what it looks like right now. He's saying people are writing for you because you never did anything. I deserve that because I write my bars. I do what I gotta do. So it should be my place. And he's saying he was talking all that shit because he's trying to catch big fish. He's only going for you because you're at the top. This guy doesn't know the phrase, pick on someone your own size. This guy, people have been going at him that are his own size. Let's not bring up Cassidy, all right? But Meek is going for a Canadian who's at the top, who is a singer as well as a rapper, who doesn't rep the hood or anything like that. I mean, wrong opponent, if anything. And then this part. We the type of niggas to tie your mother up, fuck your sister in the ass and hit your brother up. What? What? Yo, do not say things like that. Drake, I really want one, but I don't want one. It would be a bloodbath if he made a third track. I mean, come on. He said he doesn't want to hear his name mentioned anymore, but here we go. Someone's late to the party. We've all been waiting for something. If this was, say, after Charged Up, then we could have like argued. We could have been like, all right, they both got their hits in, but this is after 2 tracks, and especially after back to back, which is probably one of my favorite songs of this year. I'm sorry. It is really, really good. Like, come on, listen to that shit. It's amazing. But this is rubbish. This is a joke. This is filth. This is sad. This is ultimately sad that this is all we're getting from Meek after all this time, after all this shit talking on Twitter. Oh, let's not forget, he did say one thing that was interesting. He said, "You let Tip homie piss on you in a movie theater, nigga. We ain't forget." So he was in a movie theater in 2010 with one of T.I.'s friends, and they apparently argued over whose seat it was, some petty little baby shit. And then the nasty nigga decides to piss on him, and then Drake apparently runs out. I mean, you don't necessarily let someone piss on you. They kind of, like, I don't know if you have male genitalia, but there's kind of an arc to it. You can kind of aim, you kind of learn that from potty training. I don't know if you just didn't know that, Meek, my fault, but I guess you don't really let someone piss on you. And then like, did you expect him to fight him while he was pissing? Because then that would result in him getting more piss on him, and like already having someone's like bodily fluids on you is disgusting. So I think I would run. I don't know if I would jump on the dude who's has his dick out and is pissing. It doesn't really work like that in my head. I think the first thing I would do was try to vacate the premises and get that shit off me as soon as possible, because I don't want to smell like piss in a movie theater. Was I supposed to beat his ass then sit back down? I mean, honestly, the nigga's nasty. Let's just not forget that. The nigga's nasty, and this is T.I.'s nigga. That's fucking disgusting. But I don't know how I would approach that situation. What would you do, Meek? I would like to know. This is 2010. This is 2010 Drake, by the way. That's when his career just started. He's a little nigga. Did you want him to start a ruckus and then T.I. is like after him and shit like that? And it's bad timing. At this point, I think the answer of who the winner is pretty clear. If you're saying that Meek won or something like that, I think you have to reevaluate why you're saying that. I mean, I was open to either one winning, honestly. If Meek was willing to bring the fire, then I would acknowledge it, but I don't acknowledge little candlesticks. This was a joke. It was a one-sided battle from the beginning, and then it shifted in someone else's favor because they actually went into the studio twice. And then the other decides, okay, now I'm gonna do it because I want to be last. I want to have the last word. That's my plan. But tell me what you guys think about Meek's sorry excuse for bars. Do you think that his only recollection of bars is within the confines of prison? And with that, I hope you guys will like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll catch you in the next one.